Hi, this is the Sustainability Report, and in this week's edition, we're going to be discussing DSU's, Dawson Student Union, the project to ban the sale of plastic water bottles on the Dawson campus. With the help and contribution of Charter Wells, the cafeteria owner, and Sustainable Dawson, they wish to progressively ban the sale over the period of the next 2 years. In this video, we'll be discussing both sides of the ban, the for and the against, and the reasons behind the background of each.
We will now be hearing from Chris Adams, one of the project development teachers who are working with Dawson Student Union and Chartwells to progressively ban the sale of bottled water on campus.
The model that we're trying to use, I could try to show you on the video, there's three concentric circles. You have societal needs, economic needs, and then you've got the environment. And we know plastic bottles are bad for the environment. At the same time, we have a company here, and people make their livelihood with the cafeteria at Dawson, and water bottles are a certain percentage of their sales. So it's very easy to say, let's get rid of them, but we also know that if the company's not viable, we don't have a cafeteria here. And we have societal needs as well that are very important. When those three circles meet in the middle, that's real sustainability. There are now huge dead zones in the oceans. There's areas where plastic, not only plastic water bottles, but plastic in general, are literally meters and meters thick. There's no way of cleaning this up. We've polluted the oceans. You have the caps being ingested by birds and killing the birds. So it's a big issue. Clean water is available in all the fountains, so we're working on making sure there's more spouts to make it easy for people to fill up their containers. And possibly some nice graphics that show people this is the place to take your water. And if the students get on board, then we solve the problem. In terms of our volume of garbage, that would be the easiest one. We are recycling really well. Students are recycling more than every year than they ever have. About a third of our garbage, including plastic bottles from juice containers and water, are still going into the garbage containers. So we're trying to eliminate more garbage containers so that students have to make an effort to throw things away and have the recycling containers closer. So that's something we're working on. And we pay per ton. For every ton of garbage we produce, we pay for $98 was last year's price. And it adds up quite fast. Definitely. Now that we have a 5-year plan, that we can benchmark where we'd like to be, and if we don't get there, we can try to understand why we're not there and try to solve some of the problems instead of hit and miss. We're much more organized. We've done an awful lot in the last couple of years. Teachers and students in particular are really jumping on board. There's a need for students to help, and they want to have an outlet to do that. So absolutely, we're doing quite a bit here, more than we did years ago.
According to Chris Adams, the ban on the sale of bottled water on Dawson campus will benefit the social, economic, and environmental spheres by promoting sustainability. With the aid of teachers and students alike, Dawson will see many changes in the coming years that will benefit everybody.
As we all know, there is a big dilemma concerning water bottle use and misuse on the Dawson campus. Sustainable Dawson has tried to introduce a plan to ban water bottle use on the campus due to obvious polluting and slowing reasons, meanwhile trying to introduce the use of fountains and reusable containers. The only problem concerning this is the fact that the two main cafeterias at Dawson that supply these water bottles are owned by the same company, which is Chartwells, and run by the same management, which by contract is meant to sell a certain amount of water bottles. This amounts to about 3% of total sales, which concerning that the number of students at Dawson is about 8,000, is a vast amount of income, one which cannot be ignored by both the management or the school.
As this edition of the Sustainability Report comes to an end, we will explain why we support the ban. Supporting the ban promotes sustainability by joining the economic, social, and environmental spheres, whereas simply allowing the sale of bottled water to continue on campus only promotes the economic sphere. The other way promotes sustainability and has benefits for everybody involved. That is why we should support it.